Explain all these tattoos. You got 7?
I live my life with Wonka energy because you'll remember from Willy Wonka, they're licking the wall and he goes, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries. And the girl goes, schnozberries? Who's ever heard of a schnozberry? She's laughing at his dreams. And he grabs her by the mouth and he says, we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams. Don't question my vision. I have a creative vision and I will fulfill it.
Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, as always, Sean Kelly. Got with me a great guest for you guys today. First artist on the show, actually, Robbie Tripp.
Robbie Tripp, what's up? Vegas is in the building.
How's it going, man?
It's going amazing. It's going spectacular. It couldn't be going any other way.
You got good energy.
That's nice of you. Thank you. I'm stoked to be here. I mean, I've been on demon time just chasing my dreams.
Yeah?
My whole life, rap game Don Quixote. So I have a destiny to fulfill in the rap game, and I'm out here in Vegas just building this desert money empire, and
Nice.
I'm charged up, dude.
So how's the rap game going? I know the music industry is a tough space to be in.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of perfect, honestly, which is why it's my time to strike. It's become this amalgamation of you have to be an artist, you have to be a content creator, you have to be a creative director, you have to be a digital marketing expert, right? You're fusing all these platforms together. So a lot of artists have started channeling that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists who've done a really good job at it, and there's a lot of artists who've kind of fallen by the wayside because they couldn't keep up, because you got to be on demon time to get this going. It's like I always compare it to like getting a music empire going, where you got a team that believes in your vision and you're creating art that you really like have a perspective, a point to prove and something to share artistically. Then you gotta it's like trying to keep a feather in the air. You're like, and you got to get everyone around you to go, and you got to keep it in the air, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what music is. It's a constant creative grind, but that's why I'm built for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you think of Russ going at all the music labels?
It's dope. People like Russ are kind of what I'm talking about. Guys like that. Guys like Russ. Shout out to what Connor Price is doing on TikTok.
I didn't see that. What happened?
Connor Price is that kid that does the Spin the Globe series.
Okay.
And he moved out. He's from Canada, but he moved out here in Vegas, and he's making music out here now.
Oh, yeah?
So shout out to Connor Price, because he's just taken TikTok, driven traffic to his Spotify, and he just did a podcast with the My First Millions podcast.
Oh, nice.
And I'm an entrepreneur at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Music is just a vehicle artistically for me to build and to scale and to innovate. And so I look at everything, and music is such a beautiful creative expression, but it's also a business. So again, that's why I'm just like so excited about what I got going on.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
dude. I just saw you perform at NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, man.
How did that happen?
Do you do this long enough, people start to respect the grind. It's Nipsey Hussle, dude. The marathon continues. So I've been doing this full time, the music thing full time, 5 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, my debut single, Chubby Sexy, in 2019. You know we're going to talk about that. Yeah, exactly. I've been doing this on Demon Time. So I met a good friend of mine, Clarissa. She was doing an incredible festival out in Utah called Love Loud. And I grew up in Salt Lake City before my parents moved to Vegas when I was a teenager. So I got this like chapter 1 Utah, and then I got this chapter 2 Vegas, and that's how I've spent my life. Yeah, exactly. So I grew up in Utah. I always felt like my personality was a little bit too loud for Salt Lake City, and my parents moved to Vegas, and I went, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. This is a beautiful change of pace, and I fit right in here. So yeah, dude, I met this girl, shout out to Clarissa. She runs an incredible music festival in Utah called Love Loud. And my buddy Austin Mills, the Hollywood Hooper, on Instagram out in LA, he was DJing the event.
Oh,
so I said, what's up? They're like, Robbie Tripp, come through. So I got to perform Luka Doncic, my song Luka Doncic, which Mark Cuban was actually a fan of. I remember we were talking about that earlier, right? Yeah. So Mark Cuban, so the story is, I was listening to the Mavs game, and somebody was hitting me up on a text, and it was like, dude, I just heard your song Luka Doncic. And it was one of my friends who was a season ticket holder in Dallas. And so he texted me and he goes, I just heard your song at the game. And I go, what? And so I post on my stories. I'm like, I just got a text. Was my song Luka Doncic anybody else? Like I was hoping other people would DM me. And I tagged Mark Cuban in it, and I sent it to him. And I was like, is Luka Doncic playing in American Airlines Center right now? And he hit me back and he said, yep, had him play it.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I'll send you the screenshot. It was pretty cool. No, Mark Cuban's a chill dude. You can tell that he's a dude that's down for the culture. He's down for the players. I really respect Mark Cuban. And the fact that he was rocking with my song, so I got a dope clip in the arena. Shout out to DJ Poison Ivy at the Dallas Mavericks. She was spinning it at the arena. And it was cool to see like Luka hooping to my song. Like that was a cool moment.
No, that's legendary. Speaking of hoopers, you also made a music video with Jason Williams.
White Chocolate, that's my boy.
That's insane.
West Virginia kid. He's the coolest dude you'll ever meet. We met at a Stance basketball camp. Shout out to Stance Stocks in San Clemente. We met at a Stance basketball camp, and we just became homies. I was like, bro, you're the man. You're the legend. You're the white boy legend. You know what I mean? Like kids like me growing up, like I grew up playing basketball my whole entire life. I played all throughout high school. I played into junior college. Okay. Basketball was my life.
You were nice.
Oh, I was nice. I got a stroke like Steph Curry. Dude, I was like a quick streak shooting 2-guard.
Okay.
My handles, I could play one, but I wasn't trying to pass the ball, so they put me on the wing. Yeah, so I was nice, dude. So I played in junior college in Central California, and I loved basketball. It was everything. So I went to the Stance basketball camp, and I met White Chocolate, and I was like, bro, you're the GOAT. For kids like me growing up, like watching you play is like you made us thought we were popping our to your stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so guys like that, I've been lucky enough to like get connected with and be like, how can I help you? How can I help you? So I just have been lucky to connect with people with a good, like-minded energy of like, let's just hang out, create cool stuff together on a dope vibe and help each other out. And so White Chocolate's one of my boys. He's the coolest dude. He's one of those dudes who like, he's just there for the love of the game.
Nice.
West Virginia guy. He has the wisest, he's kind of got that Matthew McConaughey wisdom to him. You know what I mean? He's got that laid back country wisdom to him. So he's a really sharp dude, but he's not trying to show up for the media days or the interviews or the paid sponsorships, which is why my boy White Chocolate got in trouble back in the day in the NBA. But he wasn't there for all the shenanigans. He was there to get down.
Yeah.
So he's just a hooper, dude. Shout out to White Chocolate. I love that.
Shout out to Jason Williams.
Yeah.
You also hooped with the professor.
Grayson, dude, same thing, dude. White boys like me growing up, hooping, watching N1 mixtapes, those guys were my legends. So lucky to connect with Grayson. He's a good dude. He came by the camp and showed love, and Grayson's always been like a really dope dude. The professor is somebody who's just like a humble dude who just built it and transitioned his career. The thing about, again, going back to the music is like a lot of creators and a lot of artists can't keep up. Yep. Artists and entrepreneurs aren't always the same thing, which is why now focusing on my music, I see that a lot of artists, they're just not built for it at this stage. Like you got to be an all-around artist, creator, digital entrepreneur, creating on demon time with a real strong creative vision and a real strong ambition to do that daily grind. And you're an entrepreneur, like you built it, you know what I mean? You know what it takes. It's one step forward, 2 steps back. There's small fires everywhere to put out, and you're just on demon time chasing a vision that only you can see. A lot of artists, and I mean, it's no knock to them, but it's like they just want to make the art. But if you really want to like shine, if you really want to like show the world what you can do, like I believe I was born to create at a high level. You gotta do it all, and it takes a sacrifice for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. You need a personality these days to make it in the music industry.
Yeah,
you can't just be like a puppet.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of just the overall messaging in the hip hop space? How it's centered around money, drugs. Like, are you a fan of that at all?
Everything's about money. You know that just as well as I know that. It's desert money. That's the goal. We're out here trying to get desert money because I always say with money comes affluence, right? People with wealth have affluence. They're affluent. With money comes affluence. With affluence comes influence. Once you have influence, then you can get access. And once you have access, you can get an advantage. And that's what it's all about in music, in business. You've got to be a special breed to be an artist, a creator, but also an operator, an entrepreneur. That's what I'm saying. I've crafted this journey. I've been on demon time chasing my dreams because I was born to create at a high level. And everybody that I've surrounded myself with is $100 million tech entrepreneurs to rap artists to content creators and influencers. I've studied every part of what the internet is, and I'm a part of internet culture, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. I'm a part of internet culture. I pioneered a whole entire wave in influencer culture. Yeah. So Robbie Tripp, they thought they had the last word, but I'm out here charged up on the most insane vibe, building my desert money empire in Las Vegas.
Love it.
And it's fabulous. I'm living the dream. People are rocking with me. I'm the dude you want at the party because I'm just out there to create the dopest vibe possible. And you either can run with it or run from it because it's going to happen. It's going to happen, dude. I'm out here charged up on a dream.
Who are your dream artists to collab with? You got a list?
Oh man, I mean, I feel like the dream artists got to be ones that you just are sadly passed on. Like the dream artists are the ones that in the clouds and the stars when you're creating that song in the studio at night.
Yeah,
those are the artists you'd love to beam down from the other dimension. And so it's like the Mac Millers, Nipsey Hussle, guys like that just like a light gone too soon. I think it would be cool to create a vibe with them, but. Yeah. Man, there's so many artists. I'm just out here. I've got a strong creative vision, and whoever I have like an idea for, I'm just somebody who chases ideas. I respect people who have ideas and then do the laborious, strenuous process through the months and the years of being an entrepreneur and a creator to bring that idea into life.
Yeah,
those are the type of people I respect. So if somebody comes into my orbit, I'm like, you inspire me. There's a muse of some kind singing to me. I can see you being in one of my songs or my music videos. Let's do something. Then that's what it is.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Walk me through what goes into a viral music video. How much money are you spending? Is there a script? Like, what goes into it? You're
investing all your own money. You're doing it as an independent artist. You are on demon time. You don't have a label giving you chunks of cash.
Right.
You're either going out of your own pocket if you're a bootstrap entrepreneur, desert daddy demon like me. You're just bootstrapping it, doing it out of your own pocket.
Yeah.
Been doing it for 5 years now. And you name it. Artists I've collaborated with, Blockboy JB, Riff Raff, Dizzy Wright, legends in the rap game. People out here have done it on a big scale, and they're all rocking with Desert Money. Because I'm out here chasing it on the purest vibe. I'm chasing a destiny is what I'm doing. And so what it takes is so much time and resources, which is why people give up. Music is competitive.
Yeah.
Shining in any industry is competitive. Music is competitive. And so you've got to really invest time and energy and resources into viral music videos to really get them to pop. And so it's the casting. And I do all my own casting of the models, curvy and plus size dime piece models only.
You like those curvy
in my music videos. TikTok viral single Big Girl Banger went viral on TikTok last year. Summer of 2022. Big Girl Banger went viral on TikTok. And it goes crazy. And Chubby Sexy, my debut single in 2019, goes crazy. I have a real journey to fulfill in the body positive space.
Why?
My wife is a beautiful, curvy, plus size influencer, fashion blogger, one of the most stylish, beautiful people I've ever met. I love my wife. Shout out to you, Sarah. Sassy red lipstick. And we built this empire. And I always just was like, that's what I was most attracted to, was curvy and plus size women.
Yeah.
So my wife's a beautiful, curvy woman. And I started making this music using her as the inspiration for a lot of my music. So my debut single, Chubby Sexy, in 2019, I dropped that. It was featured in GQ. It was a really cool moment. A lot of people were just talking about what a inclusive, body positive song it was. It was like a body positive summertime smash.
Nice.
So it was really fun. And then last year I dropped Big Girl Banger on TikTok, and it was like a viral single. So that was like a really cool moment as well. And it was like a lot of the curvy girls on the app were just showing their body confidence, showing their body positivity. And, it was like a really cool vibe. A lot of girls were rocking with it. Shout out to the old girls. And, it was like a really cool vibe. So yeah, no, I'll always feature body positive, size inclusive models in my music videos. It's like a part of my art that's like rings really true to me. I always have the curvy muse.
It's really cool because most rappers put the skinny, tall girls or whatever.
I know, and it's crazy. People will come at me in the comments and be like, "Oh, this is objectification. You're just showing and sexualizing women." And I'm like, I am literally highlighting and showcasing. You'll notice in my music videos, there's no servitude happening. These women I'm partying with, I'm having fun with. They're getting their time. They're getting their time to rock it. It's very inclusive and empowering to women. And so I'm shining a light on all these incredible curvy and plus size models who are doing big things in society to shift the focus on what is considered sexy. And I'm always going to rock that in my art. It's a huge part of what I'm about. So seeing like the reaction to Chubby Sexy and Big Girl Banger, it's been like confirmation of that like, yeah. So it's talking about a dream artist, like a Lizzo collaboration would be dope, right?
Yeah.
Getting Lizzo on a track, getting a Lizzo feature on Big Girl Banger. I mean, stuff like that would be like really fun to see, like full circle moments of people who are like really rocking with my vision. You know what I mean?
That's sick. Going back to your wife, she's got a big following, right? How did you guys meet?
We met, she's born and raised here in Vegas, and my parents moved here when I was in Vegas. So we all had a lot of the same friends. Okay. So my wife and I met, I was playing basketball in junior college out in California, and she was going to college out in Utah, which is where I grew up as a kid. So we had all these mutual friends, and we just met and got married here in Vegas and raising our family out here. I mean, I'm dad life to demon time. Yeah. I'm like dad mode, demon time. I'm taking my kid to the park. After this, I got a tennis lesson, and I'm going down here and doing this interview, and then I'm getting in the booth and I'm spitting the hottest verses you've ever heard. And then I'm directing the color palette of my next music video, and the girls I'm casting, beautiful, curvy, plus size, thick goddesses, and I'm going back and forth between demon time, dad mode, demon time, dad mode.
Jeez.
And that's what we're doing.
How do you balance
that's
that?
What
is
it takes.
Stressful or
you gotta be built different for this. You know what it takes, Sean Kelly. You're an entrepreneur, dude. You gotta be built different. You gotta have a different gear. This is a battery tattoo. I'm charged up. I'm charged up.
Explain all these tattoos. You got 7?
Shout out to my boy Tattoo Panda out in Miami. He tattoos a lot of really incredible artists. Bad Bunny, Jake Paul, a lot of the Latin community, Lil Pump. He tattoos these incredible single needle fine line tattoos. Wow. So I've got these really dope. It's like a 3D battery. I've got the Buzz Lightyear because my son loves Buzz Lightyear. The shading is incredible, right? So yeah, he does these single fine line, and he's the best in the world. He's got the steadiest hand. He's like got the hands of a surgeon. Yeah. And he's from Puerto Rico, but he lives out in Miami. Shout out to my boy Tattoo Panda. He's the only person I let touch my skin.
You want to get a full sleeve?
No, I'm just gonna do pieces.
Yeah?
Yeah, just gonna do pieces. Things that are meaningful to me.
Nice. That's a unique style you got, because most people just, full sleeve, tigers, dragons, all that.
Yeah, exactly. No, everything's meaningful. This is one of my favorite ones. It's the, I live my life with Wonka energy. Willy Wonka is what I grew up on. My dad raised me watching Willy Wonka. Yeah, exactly. Willy Wonka is one of my, he's like one of my spirit guides. And so this is, we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams. Nice. Because you'll remember from Willy Wonka, they're licking the wall, and he goes, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries. And the girl goes, schnozberries? Who's ever heard of a schnozberry? She's laughing at his dreams. And he grabs her by the mouth and he says, we are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Don't question my vision. I have a creative vision, and I will fulfill it. Yep. Man. Yeah, man.
What made you want to start a record label?
Desert Money is my all-encompassing media production. You could call it a label. It's what I release all my music under. But you know what I mean? I'm just I'm a guy that's building his Desert Money empire on Demon Time, and it's my visions while all my music, video production, content go under. And so I've been lucky to meet a lot of people who have started to see the vision, and we're all building together. And that's kind of what music is all about, is like you got to have a team around you who really supports you. And that's when people, it's kind of like, man, I'm a well-rounded creative. I've done the trying to get a book deal. I've done the trying to get a record label. I've done the trying to a record deal. I've done the trying to break an influencer or creator into a large Instagram monetized platform. I've been doing this. I hopped on Instagram in 2012. Damn. We started my wife's fashion blog in 2013. I published a book, Create Rebellion, in 2015. We moved to San Francisco and lived there for 3 years and built a massive online platform. Moved to Arizona, started doing YouTube, started doing Chubby Sexies, did my rap music videos. Moved to Las Vegas, back home now, and it's become something. So I like to think I'm a pretty well-rounded entrepreneur and creative, especially in this digital era. And now people start to look at me as an expert. Now I'm getting consulting marketing gigs because I've been doing this for long enough. Nice. There's a lot of artistic vision that goes into this, but there's a lot of just digital marketing business that goes into this. And that's what people don't get. I'm a different breed. Yeah. I'm an artist that's also on Demon Time.
That's why I think Russ does well too.
That's exactly. Russ is built from that same cloth. Yeah. There's a few rare artists. That's why I think everybody gets the Marathon Continues tattoo, because I think Nipsey Hussle was an icon of the entrepreneurial side of music.
Yeah, he wasn't signed, right?
He wasn't signed. It was independent, right? It was the Marathon Continues. It was TMC, and he was out there repping it on Crenshaw, and he was out there selling the $100 mixtapes, and it was, how can I look at this from a business perspective, but still get my art and my vision and my story out there? Mm-hmm. So that's what it's all about. I look to real innovators and entrepreneurs and creators.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Walk me through the song creation process, because you got guys like Lil Wayne that don't write down.
Yeah.
And then you got Eminem who's reading dictionaries.
Yeah.
Where are you in between that?
I like to write everything. I'm a wordsmith at the highest level. I feel like that's what the divine creator, whoever he may be, touched me with a gift for words, and that's what I'll always be at the core of what I do. I love writing. Yeah. I love wordplay. So a lot of song creation is that. I'll think of a thing. Oh, chubby sexy. Oh yeah, my girl's chubby sexy. That would be a good song title. Yeah. Oh, big girl banger. Those words sound real nice together. It's a big girl banger, right? And then it starts to come together. Start to see it in my mind. Start to see the color palette. The video starts to come together. The song starts to come together. I start working with my producer. I've got a producer in Canada, in Halifax. I've got a producer in Florida. I've got a producer in LA. And I touch them for different vibes. And you start to kind of play the orchestra to bring your ideas to life. And that's how a song and a music video come together.
That's dope. What's the most views you've gotten on a video?
My latest one, I just did a collaboration with Andrew Dawson, who's a longtime producer and engineer for Kanye West. Produced Watch the Throne, Late Registration, Graduation.
Damn.
My boy Andrew Dawson out in Scottsdale, and I lived out in Phoenix for a few years. So shout out to Andrew Dawson. And my producer Courtney in LA linked us and said, hey, you guys both live out in the desert. Maybe we could do something. So me and Andrew followed each other just on some dad Instagram vibes for the while. He's got a couple kids out there. I'm here in Vegas. I got my beautiful son. And so we connected, and I said, bro, I got this idea. I want to have fun. It's a song called I Want to Have Fun. And so we dropped that song, and he produced me this dope vibe that's romantic and intimate and dreamy, but it's got a real demon vibe to it. And so we made this song called I Want to Have Fun. And I just dropped it. I actually named it I Want to Have Fun, ... for the algorithm, because you know how they try to shut you down.
Yeah.
They try to shut you down. And we just dropped that. That's got 1.8 million views right now. Yeah, so we're cruising. I'm on demon time, man. I've been putting in the work. 5 years full-time music entrepreneurship out here, and I'm just about that level where people are gonna find out about Robbie Tripp in Las Vegas very soon.
You got that drive, man. I love it.
Thanks, dude. I'm charged up on a dream. I call myself the rap game Don Quixote. I've got a dream to fulfill. If you know the old story of Don Quixote, it's this book written by a Spanish author, and it's all about this man who believed that he was a knight. He read so many books, and he was so charged up on his dream of becoming a knight that he just got on a horse and got some armor and just went and became a knight and roamed around the countryside and made people bend to his reality that he was a knight.
Wow.
I'm a knight. I'm a music artist and a creator and an influencer and an innovator and a digital desert daddy demon Willy Wonka energy out here, bro.
Never heard that description before.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Where are you going to be in 5 years?
I look at what I do as just a goal to create at the highest level. So I don't even know what that looks like. I just know I want to do big stuff. I want to make Super Bowl ads.
Wow.
I want to perform at the Super Bowl. I don't think I can. I don't think there's anything I can't do. My dad raised me watching Willy Wonka. Welcome to my chocolate factory.
How often did you watch this movie?
Oh, bro, there's a giant. My wall in my office is almost the size of this Willy Wonka poster I have. It's like how I live my life with Wonka energy. All my favorite entrepreneurs, all my closest buddies, they're these guys that I call with Wonka energy, man. We were raised with this belief that we could do anything.
Yeah. And
I think that's the key. So yeah, dude. I mean, where am I going to be in 5 years? I want to make musical fusion, video production, strategic creations of art, dude. And I don't even know what that looks like, but I know it involves just like a high level of production value and creativity, and that's what I'm going for, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, how realistic and honest are you yourself and also your circle? Because a lot of artists pitfall are the yes men around them, right?
Yeah.
Are your boys honest with you?
I stay independent, dude. So I don't got to listen to a record label telling me what to do. We'll never sacrifice my creativity ownership. You want to talk about entrepreneurship? Don't sacrifice ownership easily.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let people take too many pieces from you, because you got to have the people that you trust that are very intent on you succeeding, because at the very core of them, they want to see you succeed, but they're also invested in you. And that's the key for having a team and a circle that wants to see you succeed. So yeah, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I have a very strong creative vision, and no one has ever been able to deter me from that. And so I'm very quick and discerning when it comes to, can I see you adding to this positive rocket ship of charged up dreams that I'm in the cockpit of? Are you a locker room cancer, or are you going to come add something to the cockpit? And that's how I know the people that are like welcome into my inner circle. Not everybody gets to hop on the rocket ship. It's leather luxury recliners here at the Desert Money
Invite only.
Empire. Yeah, invite only. Invite only, yeah. But the people who know that they're in, they know.
How do you stay this charged up, man? Are you on some psychedelics or
Charged
something?
up? No, they're charged up on a dream. I was born like this.
Yeah.
My whole life, people have been asking me that. My whole life, people have been asking me, have you always been like this? No, my brain is not from this particular mortal terrestrial realm. I really believe that there's something different about the way that my brain was formulated. Yeah. And I think that it's going to create some really wicked pieces of art.
That's nuts. You don't meditate.
Man, my therapist tells me I need to meditate.
Your brain's too active, I can tell.
But I just tell her I'm charged up on a dream. Yeah. Like you gotta stay. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in a day, and not enough hours in a day. So I stay amped up and I stay focused, because the path to where you want to go, as you know, as an entrepreneur and as an artist, is small steps every day. Are you doing something, anything? It could be sending an email to get yourself closer to your dreams every day. And I can say for the last decade, 10 plus years, I deserve to be where I'm at. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I put in that demon time, even when I was sick, even when I was tired.
Love that word.
Yeah. Even when I was sick, even when I was tired, I put in the work, and that's why the world's about to know really soon. Just wait till they get a load of me.
What did your parents think of you trying to get in the music space? Because most
Supportive.
parents probably wouldn't support.
My dad raised me on Willy Wonka, dude.
He supported day one?
Yeah, hell yeah. My parents text me, honey, sweetheart, your music video was so good.
Wow.
I'm so proud of you. My parents are amazing.
I feel like that's rare.
Oh, dude. What I'm doing is what I was born to do. Create at the highest level. So as a parent, I have a beautiful son, 3.5 years old. As a parent now, I can see it. You just want to see your beautiful little person that you created just find themselves and create and learn the world and like become. And so, yeah, they're watching their son chase their dreams and do it at a high level and get to where he wants to go, because they've seen this drive. They've seen this ambition from day one, charged up on a dream, just erupted from the womb with a charged up vision. Yeah, of course they're going to support that. So my family's amazing. Yeah.
Dude, what's next for you? Where can people keep up with you?
Follow me at all the socials, dude. Robbie Tripp on YouTube. I'm making demon time, viral rap sensations, musical fusion, and viral rap visual treats and morsels. So follow me on YouTube, man.
Morsels?
The tastiest little rap morsels on YouTube. So yeah, dude, I just did a collaboration with Black Boy JB. Yeah. Shout out to the Memphis rap star. Look alive. My boy Riff Raff, Jody High Roller out in Florida, the Flamingo Freestyle. Man, I've been out here on Demon Time just creating with some really dope people who understand it's desert money. It's Robbie Tripp. I'm out here charged up on a dream. I have a strong creative vision, and I'm going to bring you into that orbit, and you're going to see what I'm capable of creating. It's desert money. We charged up, built different. The rap game Don Quixote is here.
Let's go, guys. Desert Money. You heard it here. Get that jersey on his website. I'll see you guys next time.
Robbie Tripp. Let's get it. Thanks, Sean Kelly. My man.